Don't touch that dial. You are about to meet the world's tallest banjo picker.
This is today's sound in music. This is the star of today's music, the perfect combination for entertainment. You're set on the LeRoy Van Dyke Show, coming to you from Country Band Shell.
Mighty glad you're here. Well, it's great the way I feel today, and everything you say, okay, you bet get set, we're gonna spread some cheer. Well, here we go, songs to give, not selling. Here's the part you're gonna like real well. Not one, not two, not three, not four. We're gonna keep going till we hit the floor. Let me tell you about the guest on the show. You know that fellow with the old banjo. He's funny and fine, and he's long and he's lean. The Kentucky Wonder, Stringbean. Sit back, relax, for just a while your smile has run the limit to the sky. It's great when you cooperate, now we can have a real high time, and I'm just itching to let the whole thing fly. I'm mighty, mighty glad, mighty glad, mighty, mighty glad, mighty glad, I'm mighty, mighty glad you didn't walk on by. To the band shell. Grab a hold of a seat and let's try on a pair of big shoes. So now I finally get the chance to love you. Just when I thought everything was lost, but he walked out on you and now you need me. Take up where he left off. So I've got big shoes to fill, and I'll do the best I can. I just hope my best is good enough for you. Yes, I've got big shoes to fill, and I hear he wore them well. But don't forget, he used these shoes to walk right out on you. Hurt to know you've lost him. The truth is sometimes pretty hard to face, but all that I can promise is to love you and hope that somehow I can take his place. So I've got big shoes to fill, and I'll do the best I can. I just hope my best is good enough for you. Yes, I've got big shoes to fill, and I hear he wore them well. But don't forget, he used these shoes to walk right out on you. You're telling everybody that it's over, that our love affair was just a waste of time. the sun will never shine. Too much I know too late. How could I be so blind? I tried to forget you, but I don't have that much time. I know I can't get over you before I lose my mind. How could I even hope to keep a memory when at any time the past will disappear? When that time comes, I hope I can remember one moment of desire when you were here. I'm passing through the gates where the sun will never shine. Too much I know too late. How could I be so blind? I tried to forget you, but I don't have that much time. I know I can't get over you before I lose my Well.
LeRoy, I'm glad to see you, buddy.
How goes it, String?
You did a good job, my boy. I'm telling you, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. How's everything going?
Can't complain, LeRoy. Just can't complain.
Are they treating you all right around here?
Yeah, just can't complain.
Can't complain. Good. In the pink, huh?
Just can't complain. Yeah.
How's your wife?
Now, LeRoy, you know that's the wrong question, my boy.
Oh, well, all right. I'm sorry. I want to keep you happy because if I don't, we won't get any of that good picking there on the banjo.
Truer words are never spoken. Stay ahead while you worry about it.
Tell me something. Do you have one of those banjo specials on hand for us?
I've got an old-time folk song wrote over in England years ago. Pretty Polly.
Would you do it for us right now?
Be delighted. Come here, Polly. Where you been?
Oh, when I lived in London, the city Merlin town. When I lived in London, the city Merlin town, I met with a lady, her beauty has been found. Oh, they call her Pretty Polly, come along and sing. Polly, Pretty Polly, come along with me, when we get by, there's some pleasure we'll see. Pretty Polly, you think it'd be unkind. Polly, Pretty Polly, you think it'd be unkind to come sit beside me and tell me you're mine. My mind is to marry and never to part. My mind is to marry and never to part. First time I saw you, you like broke my heart. pretty Polly, come go along with me. Polly, pretty Polly, come go along with me. When we get married, some pleasure we'll see.
In the Dodge City yards of the Santa Fe stood a freight made up for the east, and the engineer with his oil and waste was a grooming the great iron beast. While 10 cars back in the murky dusk, a boxcar door swung wide. A hobo lifted his pal aboard to start on his last long ride. A lantern swung and the freight pulled out and the engine had gathered speed. The engineer pulled the throttle wide and he clucked to his fiery steed. While 10 cars back in the empty box, the hobo rolled a bill. The flare of the match showed his partner's face start white and deathly still. As the train wheels clicked on the couple and joints, a song for the rambler's ear. The hobo talked to the still white form, his pal for many a year. For a mighty long time we've rambled, Jack, with the luck of men that roam, with the back door steps for a dining room and a boxcar for a home. We've dodged the bulls on the eastern route, the cops on the Chesapeake. We traveled the Leadville narrow gauge in the days of Cripple Creek. We even drifted down through Sunny Cowell on the rails of the old SP. And of all that you had through good and bad, a half always belonged to me. You made me promise to you, Jack, if I lived and you cashed in, to take you back to that old churchyard and to bury you there with your kin. Well, you seem to know that I'd keep my word, for you said that I was right. Well, I'm keeping that promise to you, Jack, and I'm taking you home tonight. I hadn't the money to send you there, so I'm taking you back on the fly. But it's a decent way for a boat to go home to the by and by. I knew that fever had you, Jack, but that doctor just wouldn't come. He was too busy treating the wealthy folk to doctor a worn-out bum. As the train wheel rolled over triple steel straight through to the east it sped, and the engineer in his high-cap seat kept his eyes on the rails ahead. While 10 cars back in the empty box, the lonesome hobo sighed for the days of old and his pal so cold who was taking his last long ride.
Leroy, that was fine. That might have brought a tear to my eye. I'm telling you the truth. And that's hard to do, too, son.
Well, thank you, String. At least I think.
That's the kind of song we used to sing down home about it, out on the farm. That's good. I like that.
Well, I tell you what, String, have you heard from home lately?
Yeah, I got a letter from home yesterday, Leroy.
How is everybody?
I don't know. I read it dark on the dark. Couldn't get a bit of sense out of it. I'm going to read it here to you. I think it's from home. Let's see. It's from home. See if it's from home. It's from home, all right. I'm dead. God, I can tell you. Boy, I can tell when they're from home, can't you?
Yeah, boy.
You know my folks, though, we had a good time down on Christmas. Let's see what they say. Say, Plum Nearly, Kentucky. Plum Nearly. That's where I come from, Plum Nearly, you know.
Yeah.
And that's right, too. Plum out of town and nearly out of the country about that. I'll tell you. Say, we was glad to get your letter saying you wouldn't be home for a long time. Yeah, they think a lot of me, don't they?
Yeah.
Say, everybody misses you here. The old Bismuth thing.
Yeah.
Say, they have laid off half of the police force since you left. Somebody missed me.
I guess.
You know, Leroy, me and them policemen had a rough time up there. I was standing up in the corner one day and had a pistol in one hand and a pair of scissors in the other. Big policeman come out and said, Stringbean, why you got a pair of scissors in one hand and a pistol in the other? I said, I don't know where to cut across the street or shoot up the alley like that. Now, I'll tell you, I had him baffled after about a minute. Say, your brother Willie caught a wildcat Monday night. Willie caught a wildcat Monday night.
Yeah.
So we caught Willie Tuesday morning. Spick had to help turn him loose, didn't he? So your brother Bob was home on a vacation. Bob was home on a vacation. But they caught him and took him back. I knowed he'd get out of that, didn't you?
Yeah, well.
So your little kid brother growed another foot. Growed another foot?
Well, that's pretty good.
Well, he already had 2 foot.
Yeah.
Now he got 3 foot. I bet he can outrun a scared haint with them 3 feet on it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Say P.S. P.S. What is that? Pair of socks. There ain't no socks in there. Say, P.S. I would have sent you the $2 you wanted to borrow, but I done sealed this letter up and sent it off before I thought about it.
Uh-oh.
Just forgot it, didn't I?
String, you know what I think you better do right now?
I'm going to sing before I get a tear in my eye. That's what I'm going to do.
All right, you
I'm
do that.
telling
Let's do that.
you. One of my big numbers.
All right.
20-cent cotton and 90-cent meat. Well, 20-cent cotton and 90-cent meat. How in the world did a poor man eat? She's a pie and got a little low. How in the world get a raise to go? Soul roll out and she's run down. An old slouch hat with a hole in the ground. Rags get a broken and the fingers all sore. Cotton gone down and riding. Yeah, 20 cents a cotton and 90 cents meat. Now how in the world get a poor man eat? She's a pie and got a little low. How in the world get a raise to go? Well, 20 cents a cotton and borrowed tax. The loads to be hit for our full back. We good set of farmers were all on the well. But there's something wrong with shores. Well, we all work hard, we groan and sweat. But we never make enough to pay our debt. Peas, critter binding and the rabbits on the bank. Got another mess of peas, that'll be my last. Yeah, 20 cents a cotton and 90 cents meat. Now how in the world get a poor man? Shoes are pine, I got a little low. How in the world get a lazy boy? Well, you grab up your hog, you take him into town. All he gets 12, 15 cents a pound. But the very next day, you have to buy it back. 90 cents a pound in the paper sack. Oh, beef and smoked cows, chicken in the yard. Cows are going dry and come out hard. Yeah, no use talking in the man's beef. 20 cent cotton and 90 cent beef.
How you feeling, X?
Can't complain.
Mm-hmm. Are you happy with the way things have gone today?
Can't complain.
All this bunch of boys treating you all right back here?
Can't complain.
How is your dog, Salome?
Now, there's the wrong question, LeRoy.
Uh-oh. What's the trouble? Is something wrong with Salome?
I got a letter from home today, and Salome had put her paw print on it,
Yeah.
and right in the middle was a big smudge where
Uh-oh.
she'd cried a tear.
Oh, my goodness. That must mean that she misses you.
I miss her, too.
I think, boys, what we better do is to hop right into this instrumental here, because between X's tears and String's tears, we're going to have a flood if we're not careful.
back up and train gets too old. Well, back up and train gets too old. Harley's gonna be treated so bad. Time to go down, this road feeling bad. Time to go down, this road feeling bad. Time to go down, this road feeling bad. Lord, oh, that ain't gonna be treated so bad. That ain't gonna be treated so bad. That ain't gonna be treated so bad.
Every once in a while, we like to include a song of faith. Here's one that I've loved all my life. I am weak, but thou art strong. Jesus, keep me from all wrong. I'll be satisfied as long as I walk. Let me walk close to thee. Just the closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. The time has just slipped away too fast. A great big thank you to Stringbean, and thank you for joining us. Stay loose and bye-bye, everybody.